Exomologiste tokirio agathos alleluia.
Otis ton neona to eleos aftu alleluia.
What? Are you a Muslim, sir? Please come here, sir. Lovely, lovely. Good sport. That's it. Please come here, sir. Now, tell me, you said you're a Muslim, but which Islam do you follow?
Sunni.
Sunni. I'm talking about before that. Sunni is late Islam. You know this, yeah? In the Quran, there are multiple Islams. Are you familiar with this?
No, I'm Sunni.
But please listen to me. Do you believe in the Quran?
I do.
Yeah. In the Quran, there are multiple Islams. Are you familiar with this?
No.
You're not familiar. So please, this is time to learn. Very importantly, are you familiar with the fact that the Quran in many places essentially says, hey look, Noah, during Noah's time, people were destroyed. During, different Shuaib's time, people were destroyed. You're familiar with this, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know what the implication of what Muhammad was trying to say there was?
So Muhammad spoke through Angel Gabriel, who spoke through God. So what God was trying to communicate to us, that God has limits, just like an apple can become rotten. So there's a time where you can take the rottenness out of the apple and there's still an apple.
Yeah.
And there's a time when there's too much rot in the apple.
Too much, yeah.
And you finish.
Absolutely.
God is saying corruption.
Absolutely, yeah. Essentially, that's very good. You've at least represented the message properly. Whether you've thought through more or not, at least you've represented. What's your name, sir? Farooq. My name is Arul.
Nice.
So this was Muhammad's message, yeah? Muhammad's.
Allah's message through Muhammad.
But
yes.
please listen to me. Now, let me speak. When you speak, you spoke in your own way. Even though I disagreed with you, I didn't change your words.
I have to
Now,
correct you.
no, please listen. You don't have to. You have to first listen. That's the first thing. You listen, understand what is being said, and then find out if there is a need to correct, and then correct using evidence. That's what you have to do. What you have done so far, you have given a summary of some specific passages in the Quran which talk about destruction during the time of Noah, destruction during the time of Shuaib and so on. Yeah, you spoke. Let me tell you the implication of that. You might not have realized the implication. What Muhammad, whoever said that, essentially was saying was, during the time of Noah, during all of these people's time, the world, different cities were destroyed.
Correct.
And Muhammad said, or whoever said this said, now I have come, so during my time, that city is going to be destroyed. That was the message. That was the pattern. Everyone came during their time, there was destruction. I have now come, like you rightly said, too much rotten. Now it is going to be destroyed. Was there a destruction of the world during Muhammad's time?
No, it was just a warning that you can't get near to that limit. Therefore, the Prophet Muhammad was saying that I've been sent down to correct.
Now you are changing the story. What was the story? Let's go back to the story. During Noah's time, there was a warning, yeah? Noah said, hey, look, you have been disobeying. Warning. When did the destruction come? During Noah's time or later?
During his time.
During his time, the destruction came. During Lot's time, there was a warning. Lot, you know Lot, yeah? Lut. The Islamic Lut. The biblical Persian is Lot. During Lot's time, there was a warning. Hey, look, there is destruction coming. Do you know when the destruction came?
For Lut?
Yeah. During his time or later?
Yeah, during his time.
During his time. And Muhammad used many of these examples to warn. And in any of these examples, did the destruction come after the time of the respective messenger? In any one of these cases?
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. His idea was simple. His warning was simple. Hey, look, those guys came, they preached a warning, and during their time, destruction came. For anyone sensible like yourself, what did you say, Razak? What did you say your name was? Farooq, if you have been listening, if you are reasonably sensible, like so far you have been, if you are listening, the conclusion would be simple. Muhammad was saying, look, I am like one of them, and I have come, and I am declaring a warning. When would we expect the destruction to come?
Whenever the limit is breached.
No. Please listen to the template again. The template, messengers came. Muhammad gives multiple examples of these messengers. Every messenger warned. When did the destruction come? In their respective lifetimes. Yeah? With me so far? in their respective lifetimes.
Yes.
Muhammad comes and he says, I am like them. So when would you expect the warning to take effect?
Anytime. So you're tempted.
But in his lifetime, do you understand?
Not necessarily.
Okay, now I can't. Okay, please explain. Please explain.
Yeah, thank
Please explain. If Noah came to give a warning and the destruction was supposed to come during his lifetime when people disobeyed, why, and likewise Lut, likewise the various other people that some fictional, some non-fictional, but Islamized that are recorded in the Quran, why would Muhammad have a special case where the warning doesn't happen in his case, where I would like to think that he is a false prophet who warned that there was going to be a destruction which never materialized? Please explain, why should I excuse him?
Because Lut and Noah, their communities were isolated. So when you have one bad apple, that happens quickly. As soon as a small community gets corrupted, then there's no going back. But in Prophet Muhammad's time, the community was bigger. It's Makkah, Medina, a few more Arab states. So there was more corruption needed for that limit to hit. So it's not necessary it happens at the Prophet's time, but it did happen in the Prophet's time for Lut and Noah because their communities were so small.
Now this is where excuse me, my dear friend. I don't know where you plucked up this idea from. You're making things up as you go along, which you're not supposed to do if you're a faithful Muslim. Any answer you give should be from the Quran. Yeah, you can't just make things up as you go along, okay? That's first. Have you ever read Surah Al-Araf?
I have, but not in translation.
But in Arabic you've read.
Arabic, yes.
So you must know the contents of Al-Araf.
Vaguely, yes.
So which is worse than reading in English. I know reasonably okayish. You've read in Arabic but vaguely, okay,
Yeah,
fine.
if you quote...
Surah Al-Araf. Let's take Surah Al-Araf. And let me show you some contents of Surah Al-Araf, yeah?
Yes, please.
So Surah Al-Araf, just one second, let me get the...
Sure.
Sure. So Surah Al-Araf, I'm going to go to, anything beginning 59. So, Surah 7, Ayat 59 onward. For example, Noah, so we had certainly sent Noah to his people, and he said, during Noah's time, who was the message to? The entire world. Yeah? During Noah's time, who were destroyed?
No, so the previous prophets only were responsible for their communities. Prophet Muhammad is alone in that he was responsible for all of mankind. So this is just for his community.
Sure. Are you familiar with Noah?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the worldwide flood during his time?
Worldwide? Yes, I am.
Yeah. So if there was a worldwide flood, what was the scope of destruction?
Only as far as he can reach. He can't fly to another place.
But please listen to me.
Yeah.
The answer is in the question I've asked. If there was a worldwide flood, who are all being destroyed?
Everyone.
Exactly. Yeah, good. Thank you. That's good. At least now we're beginning to make sense. It was a worldwide destruction. So let's read carefully. We had certainly sent Noah to his people. Surah 7, Surah Al-Araf, Ayat 59. We had certainly sent Noah to his people, and he said, "Oh, my people, worship Allah.
Yes.
You have no deity other than Him. Indeed, I fear for you the punishment of a tremendous day." Said the eminent among his people, "Indeed, we see you in clear error. O my people, there is not error in me, but I am a messenger, and I convey," and so on. But they denied. I am skipping a couple of ayats here, 64. But they denied him. So we saved him and those who were with him in the ship. And we drowned those who denied our signs. Indeed, they were blind people. So worldwide destruction because they refused to hear. So Muhammad comes, and I can read through to the Ad, to the brother of Hud. It goes on 65, and it goes on. To Thamud 73, to Thamud, and it goes on to Midian, ayat 85, and it goes on. Yeah, so that is the pattern set. Destruction pronounced, destruction came, including a worldwide destruction. Why did Muhammad's warning, why wasn't that fulfilled? Was there a destruction during the time of Muhammad? Why not?
Because Muhammad's world was bigger, so the apple was bigger, so the limit of the corruption is larger when there's more people involved. So if you have a small community, they will corrupt themselves quicker, but a larger community will take longer for them to corrupt.
Now let me ask you a simple basic geography. Is there any larger community than the worldwide community?
No.
No. So Noah's destruction was worldwide. So Muhammad's destruction can't be larger than that. Noah declared a message. There was destruction during his lifetime. Muhammad declared a message to reveal that he was a false prophet. The destruction did not come. I asked you a simple question, and you've been giving answers not from the Quran. If Muhammad was alive today, he'll stone you to death, by the way, my dear friend. Please get to know only the Quran and try to tell me. If you have an answer from the Quran, tell me. If you don't have, just tell me you don't have. I will tell you the problem. I'll give you more details, and then you will be confounded. So please tell me. If you don't make things up as you go along. Do you know an answer from the Quran as to why this did not come?
Yes. In the Quran, we're allowed to use our logic, and logic dictates that when you have an apple, just try and learn this. You have an apple, there will be a critical point that the whole apple becomes bad. So in Noah's time, the world was very close to this critical point, and the only light, the only savior that the world had at that time was Noah. And if Noah was able to be successful with the grace of God, he would have been the light to the whole world to fix the apple. But since they rejected Noah, and the apple was already corrupted before Noah, that meant that there was no light left. And it was God's judgment that he would create a new...
And you are a Muslim, you're saying? You take the Quran seriously, you're saying?
I think so.
So the Quran, the Muslim who is taking the Quran seriously is saying destruction was not supposed to come. And he goes on to...
Never supposed to come.
Yeah. He's going on to apple and orange and whatever else he's going to. Let me tell you from the Quran that you are wrong. And I'm going to warn you from the Quran, never again to lie about the Quran. Never. So let me read. Surah Maryam, Surah 19, Ayat 74-75. Let me read. Surah Maryam, Surah 19, Ayat 74-75. How many a generation have we destroyed before them who were better in possessions and appearance? You said the corruption is less. The Quran, please listen. Don't make things up as you go along. You made up too much already. Please listen. The Quran is saying the previous corruptions were far better. Now you're worse. That's what the Quran is saying, number one. Surah 19, Ayat 74 says, we destroyed before them who were better in possession and appearance. They were better, you're worse. And it goes on, say, whoever is in error, let the most merciful extend for him an extension until. So the most merciful, I'm assuming this is the Islamic Allah, is extending his life, whoever is in error, the most merciful is extending his life until when they see that which they are promised. So Muhammad says there is destruction. The Islamic Allah says these fellows who have disobeyed, they are going to live long enough for them to actually see the destruction. Don't do because
I agree with the ayats.
Today, does anyone from the 7th century live who are still waiting to see the destruction?
They will see it as a people. So the people stay alive and they will see it as a people.
Okay. Please listen, sir. You're making things up as you go along. Do you read the Quran at all in your life?
Yes, I have.
Do you understand the Quran?
As much as God has allowed me to understand, yes.
Which is pretty low right now. So you need to read this properly. Let's read this together. Surah 19, Ayah 75. Tell me what it says. Where whoever is in error, not people, the ones who are in error. Yeah? Whoever is in error, let the most merciful extend for him. Who will see the extension?
The people.
Not the people, whoever is in error.
Yeah, the erroneous.
The erroneous ones.
Yeah.
The erroneous ones were going to receive an extension in life until when they see. Who is the they?
The erroneous people.
The erroneous people of the 7th century, yeah?
No, it's the people.
Now, listen to me carefully. Say, whoever is in error,
Whoever at any time.
including the 7th century.
Yeah, because this is a
No,
eternal book.
my dear friend, please listen carefully. I'm more concerned about who is listening to this message in the 7th century. I'm not interested in your waffling on right now, please. With all due respect to you, you need to make sense with the statement at hand, please.
I will.
And I'm going to go through this slowly. Whoever is in error,
Correct.
were there people in error in the 7th century?
Yes.
So the whoever is in error mainly applies to them, if not exclusively them. Yeah?
Depends if the book is eternal or just for one period. of
Irrelevant. Does it say whoever?
time. Yes, whoever at any
Yeah.
time.
If they were, don't come too close to me. Please
hello,
don't.
please.
Please don't come
Can
too
we say
close to
hello,
me.
please?
Whoever.
Can we be polite?
Okay, I'm going to move a little bit, please. If you can come, don't come near me. Please. Thank you.
Manners.
Bad manner, extremely bad manners. Now, to you, sir, whoever is in error, yeah, which includes the people in the 7th century, and it says, let the most merciful, who is the Islamic Allah, in your case, you think it's the Islamic Allah, extend for him, whoever. So in the 7th century, if we name, not back in those days, they didn't have Muslim names, they had pre-Muslim names. So maybe something like James, John, whatever name we had. Yeah. Muhammad is talking to them and say, hey, look, James, John, all of you, I am Muhammad, I've got a message and I'm telling you, all of you are going to, don't come too close to me, all of you are going to have an extension in your life until when you, James, John, in the 7th century, see that which they were promised. You see, I promised you destruction. Until you see, your life is going to be extended. So, in other words, Muhammad's message is consistent with the message of the rest of the, Noah or whoever else. During their time, they saw the destruction, and that is exactly what Muhammad is claiming the people were going to see. Now, to you again, the question is: Did any of these 7th century people actually see the destruction that Muhammad promised?
They didn't, and I'll explain why.
No, you don't have to explain.
Okay.
They did not. Now, do you know what the term is? In biblical parlance, we have a term for someone who prophesies something whose prophecy does not come to pass. Please don't come too close to me. Please. Do you know that we use a term? The term is called false prophet. You prophesy something, it doesn't come to pass. It's pretty much like a cheat. Like there are people who claim that they hear from God, they say some stuff. But how do we know he has really heard from God? We know only if that comes to pass. If that doesn't come to pass, we can know that that's a false prophet. And this is the first version of Islam we find in history, recorded in the Quran. Muhammad is saying, in biblical parlance again, Muhammad was meant to be an end time prophet. He said, look, with me comes the end. That's it. Destruction. And of course, like you rightly know, Muhammad claimed that he is worldwide. He's come for worldwide. People of all over the world. And therefore, what he was declaring was a worldwide destruction during his time, which did not materialize. It's not just Islam, by the way. Have you heard of this religion called Mormonism, for example?
It wasn't during his lifetime. It's for the end.
No.
Read it again.
Let's read again.
Yeah.
One last time and we'll see if we see anything. Let me read from 74.
Yeah,
Don't come too close to me. I know you're curious, you're learning the Quran for the first time, but don't come too close to me, please. You're really, I'm being harassed by you. You've threatened me multiple times.
I'm Muslim, you're Muslim.
Maybe he's on drugs or something.
You're too close.
Too
Close
close.
to you. Am I too close to you?
Yeah.
To you?
Yes.
Where would you want me to stand?
Just one step back.
Okay.
Thank you. At least, oh wow. You see, at least he listens to. I have been trying multiple times. He wouldn't listen. He just would. But he is
If
listening,
you're
which is
reading
good.
from a book, I could look and see what you're reading. That's
But you can, from a distance. Don't encroach into my. You've heard from your Aki that you're too close to his personal
No, there are
space,
plenty
my
of people
personal
who try
space.
to please you. You're just trying
But
to
you
please
understand. This is
trying to
clearly
please
too. I've been trying to
here to
move
please
away.
you.
Yeah? But that's fine. He's not here to please me. He knows manners. He is in the nation. He knows
But if
what
you're
we do
reading
as an
from a book,
etiquette.
can
Please,
somebody
my dear.
follow the reading?
As long as you from a distance, I'm also speaking so you can hear. Don't come into my personal space. I don't want people to be standing on my shoes, touching me, rubbing me. I don't know what your inclinations are. Not interested. You've been violent in the past, and I'm wary of you all the time. So to you, Farooq. So let's go back. Let me start from ayat 74.
He's close to you, not complaining.
I need to see the.
Yeah. No, we are friendly.
No, you
need to
don't,
see.
because I'm your brother, and if anything's wrong, I will say so and communicate it to you.
Sure.
If anything.
And also the way we have come across, I invited you and you were willing. And that's how I wasn't wary of you. I didn't see you as violent.
Trust me, if anything he reads wrong, I will definitely take
Exactly.
everyone.
But he has been violent in the past. At Speaker's Corner, he has been violent. That's why I'm wary. With you, I haven't seen you violent, and therefore I'm willing to have this conversation at this, close level of proximity. This still has the personal space. I'm not standing like this with you. Yeah, I'm standing here. But look at him. I don't know what he has in his mind. Maybe too much problem at home.
Yeah.
But let me read this. Ayat 74. Surah Maryam, Ayat 74. How many a generation have we destroyed? So clearly the topic is destruction. And he is referring to the previous examples. Right. Islamic examples. Not all of them are from the Bible. They are very twisted. They're not from the Bible. They're very, very different. But it says how many a generation have we destroyed before them?
I know.
Before them who were better in possessions. He's even making a comparison. They were better people. You not so. Not.
Possession is richness.
Sure. In some way, shape or form. I mean, whatever Islamic Allah cares about, I care about. Whatever Islamic Allah cares about, I care about. I'm assuming he's not making an irrelevant point. In some way, shape or form, he's saying they are better. So he's pointing out, I'm just highlighting that. Better in possessions and appearance. And then he says,
Taking tafsir classes from him.
and then,
I know he's incorrect. I will correct him
No,
after
but the
the.
question I'm asking you is, why are you taking tafsir classes from him?
I have to give him a chance.
I'm not saying you don't have to, but I'm asking a question.
this
Why
is
do you
how
take
this is
tafsir
how people with
classes?
brain work.
It's a
Yeah,
question.
sure.
It's a question.
No,
You
this,
don't want to answer it?
yeah, he doesn't
I'll,
want
I'll
to.
talk to you afterwards if that's it.
No, just ask you a question in a conversation. Why would you take tafsir classes?
I didn't take a class.
He's listening. This is what happens between human beings. Yeah.
Alright.
In the UK, we listen. We can disagree, but we listen at least. Yeah. So he's a bit confused. So
Yeah, brother.
yeah. Now let me read the remaining. Sorry, one second, and then we'll go. Whoever is in error. Now moving to 75. Whoever is in error, now we have come to 7th century because he refers to the previous examples. Now he has come to the 7th century. Say, whoever is in error, let the most merciful extend for him an extension until when they see that which they were promised. Who is he talking about there?
Yeah. So the way we can explain this is,
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
how many? I'm King Charles.
Yeah.
How many people have I given a penalty
Yeah.
on the cars because
Yeah.
they were speeding too much?
Yeah.
If anyone speeds on our roads, they will get a penalty.
Yeah.
Does that last for today, or does that last until I change the law?
At the least, okay. Right.
Ah, yeah.
No, you haven't made sense. Please listen. If King Charles says something, you and I know King Charles isn't making up laws, yeah? But when the Prime Minister, who makes the law in the UK is the Parliament. When the Parliament makes the law, where MPs come together, they vote and say, hey, look, from now on, if anyone, now this is becoming a law. Now this is becoming a law. From the time this becomes a law, anyone who speeds will be prosecuted in such and such manner. When will the prosecution begin?
Any time where they hit over the speed limit,
Yeah, but the law, when will it take effect? From what time?
after it's pronounced.
After it's pronounced. Look at what the Islamic Allah is pronouncing. I'm assuming Islamic Allah has more power than the parliament that we have. What is his pronouncement? He says, whoever is in error, so he's making a pronouncement already. He's not waiting for the approval of the parliament. He is making a pronouncement. Say, I'm assuming he's speaking to Muhammad. Say, whoever is in error, let the most merciful extend for him. So there is a pronouncement for him, an extension until when they see that which they were promised. So when is this law supposed to take effect?
It can take effect any time.
No. Please listen to me. I'll read one last time because now you're not doing justice. Farooq, you've been really much better than Abdullah, certainly. But now you need to really read from the text.
I'm really trying to help you, but yeah.
No, we're trying to help you. Because you're saying stuff which isn't there. I'm struggling to see where you're saying what you're saying. Please tell me which phrase exactly are you saying that delays the implementation? So, whoever is in error, that refers to people in the 7th century.
People, yep.
In the 7th century, that Muhammad is speaking to. Say,
This
see,
is
see that say?
eternal. This is eternal book.
But beginning, I'm concerned about the beginning point. Do you see the say there? Who is he saying this to?
To his people.
Yeah, who lived in the 7th century.
Yes, yes.
So Muhammad was speaking to people who not live. He's not speaking through a time machine. He's speaking to people in the 7th century. Say, whoever is in error, let the most merciful extend for him an extension. So when is the law coming into effect?
When he said it.
When he said it, which is in the 7th century.
Yeah.
So he's saying whoever, were there people who were in error at that time?
Yes, correct.
And what was the implication of the law? When they will have an extension, yeah? They will have an extension until. What was, they were supposed to have an extension until they see that which they were promised. So they were supposed to see the destruction. With me so far?
I'm with you.
Did the 7th century people in error see the destruction?
It's for a people, it's not for individuals.
No, which includes 7th century people.
It does include, but not.
Did they see the destruction or not?
It's not limited to the 7th century.
I'm not saying it limited to.
They didn't see it.
But please, they didn't. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much, that's it. In other words, Muhammad says destruction during your lifetimes, like what Noah did, like what the other prophets did, where the true biblical prophets said a different message, but during their lifetimes things came about, and that's why we call them prophets. Muhammad said likewise that during their time, in the 7th century, the destruction was supposed to come, it did not come. And that is why I am calling him a false prophet.
Yeah.
And I'm going to comment to you, this is the first Islam that failed. And this is, by the way, the same as Mormonism. You know, the Mormonism, they declared the same, end is about to come, and they said that a long time ago. Jehovah's Witnesses said a similar thing, end is about to come, did not come. There are all sorts of false religions where people, false prophets who declared end is about to come, did not come. Muhammad is just one of them. That's the first Islam.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm Parliament.
You're what?
I'm Parliament. And I say, if you speed on this road, you will get a fine. I will not give you a fine until I send you a letter after 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, you will pay the fine. Does that mean that's only for your lifetime, or it can apply until the law is changed?
Until the law is changed, but beginning at that time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So this Quran began when the Prophet said this.
Yeah.
But God's law is eternal.
No,
So
my
the same
point,
message-
my point is, it should, please listen, this is a simple point we are struggling with because you're failing to understand a simple point. You are saying the same judgment applies to us also, is what you're saying. I am not disagreeing, and that is the important point. What I am saying is, regardless of who else it applies to the people in the 7th century also and primarily.
Yes.
And my challenge to you is that clearly it did not apply to them, because it says they will live, their lives will be extended until they see the destruction. Now I'm assuming is there anyone from the 7th century today alive?
It could have happened.
No, I'm asking you, is there anyone from the 7th century who's alive today?
No.
No. So clearly it's false. In their case it didn't happen.
It's not
That's all I'm saying.
They didn't corrupt enough though.
Say, I can't.
If they were corrupt.
Farooq, I think we have discussed enough. I think we need to. But lovely to see you.
Nah, you too.
Thank you very
I
much.
appreciate your time.
Thank you. But please dwell on the point I've made. Something was declared, did not materialize. So that's the point. Thank you very much.
And the Parliament and Apple.
You tried saying something, and
Yeah, we'll see what the viewers think.
people will. Yeah. Thank you very much. God's blessings. Thank you. Bye. But at least it was pleasure speaking to you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you for your middleman approach. When Abdullah was breaching our space,
Manners is free.
manners is important, and people need. It doesn't matter what your religion is. You need to conduct yourself in a reasonable manner at Speaker's Corner. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you.
See you next time.
Farooq, thank you very much. God's blessings.